Well, we didn't hit the parlay yesterday, and understandably so, because I blew it. Miranda hit on the Twins, but the Phillies were horrific. Not as bad as the Sixers, but they were there. All right, let's build today, Tuesday, April 30th. It's Dinger Tuesday. Let's fire it up. We've got a two-leg parlay, and I don't want to spoil anything. Hit the thumbs up button if you can. We're going right back to that baseball game. Right back to that baseball game. Look, let me ask you this question as we open up at a minus 140 play, by all means. What's got a better chance of happening? Who has a better chance of regression between these two candidates right here? Is it Spencer Turnbull or is it Tyler Anderson? Because both have come out pretty good. But you start to look a little deeper in these numbers, like Turnbull, it makes sense. It matches 28 3K range, the ex Woba at 287. And then, all right, Tyler Anderson starting to fall back a little bit, needing 100 plus pitches just to get to 5 innings. All of a sudden, the ex Woba 338 becomes uncomfortable. He's not striking people out nearly enough right now. So we've got a problem, do we not? If you're looking at Anderson maintaining this, I'm sorry, but this is a really difficult lineup against Anderson with the Phillies once they start cooking, once they really start hitting. And that's what we've seen so far. So I think it's going to be tough. Even if Turnbull does start to revert a little bit, I just think it's going to be tough to maintain this. So right away, we take the Phillies at minus 140, and you can see, all right, best played on BetMGM. What happened? Do you understand the way in which they lose that baseball game with blown, just a bad pitch by Sir Anthony Dominguez, pass ball? It was a brutal loss against a team that is far worse than them in the Angels. And we are going to go right back to that well. Make no mistake. Now, let's keep it moving here because we have another angle that I think makes a lot of sense, and that's the Braves in Seattle. I just don't know where the offense is coming from. I really don't. I don't know where you're going to get a significant level of production at the plate for this Seattle team. You want to talk about how bad it's been outside of like Cal Raleigh? That's Seattle. You're not getting anything at all from Julio Rodriguez. I mean, this is just a rough campaign so far. And then look at this too, right? Like you want to start looking over at what we have for Luis Castillo. Okay, you know exactly what you're getting. Hold off a second on Reynaldo Lopez, who has just been insane. Just hold off a sec. And look, you're right to bring up the concern here. Maybe this opens up an overplay for you here, but it's going to be the Braves on the money line. They know Castillo. They've seen Castillo. He's not a new arm, a new pitcher crossing over into different territory, taking on Seattle. They've seen him plenty. And Lopez has just been very good. Now, you look at Castillo with some concerns here as far as the exit velocity and just decent numbers pitching to contact. This Braves lineup becomes really difficult. The only thing that's really struggling here are the launch angles. You'd like to see those higher for guys who are punishing the baseball. But this is all 6 guys right here who are just smashing away. Yeah, yeah. We're going to take the Braves. All right. And this is what it looks like. Phillies minus 140, Braves minus 130, plus 203. Plus 203. Now, let's say you want to put, I don't know, $1,000 on that as your first bet at BetMGM. We just made you over 2 Gs. All right. 2 Gs as your first bet. As I mentioned, 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. You're in, you're out. First bet back up to 1,500, anywhere from 10 to 1,500. You're in, you're out. It's that easy. So let's get you in on MGM as your first play and run this here on MGM. All right. Now, you want to jump in on Odd Shopper? That would be fantastic. Showed you one or two of those little opportunities to use with our free set, but it is Dinger Tuesday, and I feel like I should probably show you what we have here. Okay, so here we go. Top home run plays for Dinger Tuesday. Luke Riley, Cal Raleigh, look at that. Ozzy Albies. It is an over game. Maybe it is an over game. Maybe you want to run all of them in there. Hey, look, Rayleigh and Raleigh Sounds like a law firm. Could easily go yard here. And the Braves win this thing 13-6. Westberg with a home run, Moreno with a home run. Love fading the Dodgers pitcher tonight, by the way, if you can get Arizona plays. And Mookie, he's going to be up there. So there are your top home run plays. You can jump in 20% off, take a look. You can get in for a week and get in for a month. It's up to you. Truly. Use code Shander at checkout. And if you can subscribe, that would help us immensely. You're doing all of us a favor. You're not spiting me by not subscribing here. You're just hurting the rest of the team.